Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite some time since I last posted and I have missed you guys. I think I've been away for the past 3 months, but honestly it feels like almost a year. So I'm gonna blame the coronavirus for this. Life's been really weird and insane during this quarantine time, and honestly it's been an adjustment. And I was just like, we'll talk about what's been going on in my life, but I took a break, and I think I have to thank you guys for reaching out and asking me how I was doing and why I wasn't posting. And it really felt good to hear from all of you, and it was really motivating. And so I absolutely had to come back as soon as possible. So here I am. So the plan for today is, it's the 4th of July weekend. So I finally got time to film. And the plan is that yesterday I saw on Sephora that they have a bunch of things on sale. So I posted some of my top picks on Instagram. So I thought I'll pick up some of those products that I own and do a look with those products, as well as some other products that I have, and just chit chat. So I think that's gonna be fun. So let's get started. So one of the products that I recommended yesterday on my Instagram was the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb collection. I think they have 5 of these. So the one that I'm wearing right now is this shade. It's called Cheeky, and it's this nice orange shade. I mean, in the jar it looks pretty overwhelming, but it's really not. It makes the lips quite plumpy and just gives a nice tint, and it's got a nice shine. So I really like the Fenty glosses, and these are the other ones. Even this pink one, even though it looks, too bright, it's really light, and it just gives that pink hue. So really good. I think they are super worth it. So you must try these. I highly recommend these glosses. So I'm just gonna wipe this off and do some makeup. Just lighten this a little bit. They're very moisturizing. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna start off with the Too Faced Hangovwr primer. This is a new primer that I got, and it smells kind of coconutty, and it's really nice. So just gonna apply this all over my face. So I did want to talk to you guys about why I have been away. And so what happened was, back in February, me and my husband, we visited New Mexico, had a great time. And once we came back, my husband was down with a flu. We don't know if it was corona or what it was, no idea, but he was sick. And then after he recovered, I was down with the flu. So I think the half of March went in me and my husband both being sick. And then we self-quarantined ourselves throughout, because we weren't sure whether it was corona or whatever. So we were sitting at home. And then, life started at home. So usually I used to film, before I keep on jabbering, I'll start off with the foundation. So I have my beauty blender, and I have this Lancome foundation. So this is in the shade 330 BIS neutral. So I'm just gonna take a little bit here and apply with this damp beauty blender. So yeah, so we kind of started, all of us were basically working from home. So usually before the quarantine time, I work from home at Eastern time. So I am done by around 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. But during this quarantine, and then that's how I used to film after work. I used to find time to, do my makeup and film and all of that. But since my husband started working at home, and I guess you're constantly on calls because now you're not doing face-to-face meetings, and he works on Pacific time. So he's like constantly on call. So this apartment was just full of professional meetings and discussions throughout the day, and it was just not possible to film, because there's just too much noise. So it was really difficult. And then it's almost like we were cooking all the time. So either we were in meetings or we were cooking. So it was just insane. And I was just so sick of cooking. Recently we started, I think we were kind of forced to start intermittent fasting because I was like, I can't cook so much. We need to do something about this. And it's just hard thinking about what to eat. Like that's the biggest task. So it just drove me insane. Um, at least when my husband used to go to work, he used to have half his meals at work. So I didn't have to think about this. But now it was like, okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and oh God, it was just a pain. So I mean, of course, these are small problems compared to what the world's been facing, and definitely not that important, but still these were our little struggles, I guess. So coming on YouTube was kind of um, a lower priority, and we were still figuring out how we can adjust. So that's what happened initially. And then we got, I think we about a month, and we figured it out and things were okay. And then my God, we ate so much. I think everybody's a chef after this whole quarantine thing. Everybody's tried out new recipes and cooking and eating. So of course put on so much of weight that it just didn't feel good. Like I was like constantly in front of the television watching Netflix and whatever, and just eating and doing nothing else but eating, sleeping, and working, and that's it. So it just didn't feel like I just didn't feel like filming or doing makeup or even clicking pictures. Like, when you're not feeling good and you're just bloated and just feeling horrible inside, I don't know, it just happens to me. I just don't feel like doing anything, not even standing in front of the mirror. I need to feel good inside. Makeup is just a hobby. I enjoy doing makeup if I feel good from the inside, but after eating so much and putting on weight constantly, it was just like I kind of lost interest, honestly. And that also happened. So I felt self-conscious, even facing the camera, let alone do makeup. And just coming on camera without makeup was just another um, you know headache. It felt like a task, and I just didn't feel like doing it. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, I think I'm just constantly blending. So if I can either talk or do makeup, I don't think I can do both at the same time. So I'm just going to take a break from all the life story. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my face. Lord knows I need it. So I'm going to use my Natasha Denona contouring sculpting powder. And this is in the shade number 4, dark. So this is how it looks like. And I recently bought it. It's, I think 6 months ago or something, during the Black Friday sale. I didn't use it as much when I bought it, but recently there's a dent in it because I need contouring more than ever, because the face is just growing laterally. So one good thing that happened during the corona quarantine thing is I discovered my Fenty brush. It was lost somewhere, and while I was cleaning the house, I found this brush. And this brush is just perfect, at least for my face shape. This is perfect for contouring. It just fits my cheeks so well. So I'm just going to, it just fits, and it just has that perfect amount of bronzer. So really, really like this brush. Actually, this is a highlighting brush, I think, but it just works amazing with contouring. So that's what I'm going to do. And I love this powder, the Natasha Denona contouring powder. It blends really, really easily, really well. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that on the chin as well. On the jawline. So yeah, that happened. And Then I think somewhere around mid-May, early June, I was like, I'm done. And I was talking to one of my friends and she suggested this amazing yoga app. I think it's called Downward Dog. And I started doing yoga, did meditation, started feeling good, at least did some activity around the house. Otherwise, the whole day I was a couch potato, just lying down and doing nothing. So, you know, just felt lethargic all the time. So when she suggested this app, I started doing a little bit of yoga and started feeling good. And then I discovered Chloe Ting. There's a YouTube channel. She's a an Australian fitness lady. She has this channel and she has these amazing videos. They're not that long and they are, I think, easy to do. Well, not that easy, but she gives you time to do those exercises, and I started doing those, and that, yeah, started feeling good about myself since I've been doing those, and the face kind of shrunk a little bit. So then I, you know, got motivated that yes, I think I can face the camera and you know, do makeup. And so yeah, that happened. I'll be honest, I was very self-conscious because of the whole thing, and honestly there was very little window to film as well because we were constantly in meetings the whole day. So that happened, and that's why I have been away, but I am back. So yeah, and we are contoured. Now what I'm going to do is take my concealer and apply it in the under eye region. So this is the light beige shade from Born This Way, and I'm just going to apply a little bit. So just right here, not too much, and maybe on the eyelid as well. Yep. I mean, I have nowhere to go, but I guess we're just doing makeup and staying at home. So I'm just going to take my Sigma concealer brush F64. This is like my go-to concealer brush. Love this one. And just blend the concealer. So this is a shade that is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, and it just helps brighten the under eye region. So yeah. But one good thing that has come from this coronavirus is I think I know a lot more than I did about cooking now. So we've tried like pretty interesting recipes that I had never thought I would like. I had never ever. I'm an Indian, so we don't eat meatloaf and stuff, but I actually cooked a meatloaf and I was actually really proud of it. So made like beef meatloaf, and then chicken meatloaf and turkey meatloaf. So now I can make a meatloaf in my sleep because that is like the easiest thing, and there's always leftovers, and it lasts at least 2 or 2.5 days, and me and my husband both enjoy it a lot. And I make like sickening mashed potatoes, so I'm actually really proud of that as well. So that, and then I and a lot of other things. Like I never ever cooked some of the dishes that I've done, some of the Indian dishes. I've never made medu vada, I've never made dahi vada at home, I had never made ghee at home, but I started doing all of that during this quarantine. So yeah, that was something that good that was the good that came out of this corona thing. But other than that, the news has just been insane. Like, it's just depressing. I'm scared to open Facebook and Instagram because I don't know what new fresh hell is going to, you know, come up on my screen. So it's very disheartening to see some of the news that's been circulating. Anyway, so I'm just going to now maybe do my eyes. So let's do that. So today I'm going to use the Norvina collection, this tiny, it's called the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3 palette. And I've been eyeing this palette for quite some time, and recently it was on sale. I bought it at $20, but now it's on, I think, $14 at Sephora. And I feel like I actually have started enjoying these quads more than the big palettes, because they're just easier, convenient, take less space, and I guess they're just more fun. So I really, really like this one, especially this blue shade. I've been wanting a nice light blue, baby blue shade, so that's why I got this. So let's grab some brushes. So I'm going to take this blue shade, and with this Sigma brush, I always forget, crease 2 brush, and just apply it on the crease. This brush is not that clean, so I'm going to grab another one. Let's take the Sigma brush and apply it on the crease. I really, really like this blue. I mean, it's not that powdery. Usually when you have these pastel shades, they're usually very powdery, and they're not that pigmented, but this one is. So yeah, I like this one. And then I'm just going to take one, shading brush. This is the Natasha Denona number 12 brush, and go into this A1 shade. So it's this very, let's swatch this. Bad swatch. It's a very light white pinkish shade. I know you can't see much. Let me apply this on the eye, and maybe then it shows. So it's kind of like a white with pink shift to it, and that's what it looks like. I think something like this is in one of those Pat McGrath palettes as well, and also in the Scott Barnes Natural palette. I think I should use my finger. I just bought this palette. I haven't actually played much with it, but I really, really like these shades. So yeah, as I was saying, I started doing the Chloe Ting workout. I think you guys should start it if you guys are looking to lose weight. I don't see too much movement on the weighing scale, but I definitely see some inch loss. So she has like 2-week programs, and if you do them religiously for 2 weeks, I think you're going to see some inch loss for sure. And I also started doing Surya Namaskar, which has really, really helped me. Doing yoga just elevates the mood, I guess. I know it's such a cliche statement, everybody says this, but I truly feel that yoga works. Just even if you don't lose weight too quickly, at least you feel good, and that's what I was looking for, just to feel good, because this environment is just so negative and toxic these days that I just wanted to feel good and relaxed and stress-free, and that's what yoga helped me with. So I highly recommend, if you are going through a tough time, I highly recommend doing yoga. It really, really helped me. I hope it helps you too. So yeah, I'm just going to again take that blue shade and just apply it towards the edges as well. Such a pretty baby blue. Just love it. Love, love, love it. And next I'm going to take this shimmery shade. It's this lovely sparkly shade. That's how it looks like. It's really, really nice, but you've got to be a little careful. This is a little chunky, so you just have to be careful that it doesn't go in your eyes. So I'm just going to use my finger and tap it very carefully on this, towards the center of my eyelid. So just right here, just for that added sparkle. Such a pretty shade. kind of reminds me of the Pat McGrath. Well, this is a little chunky, so definitely not exactly like the Pat McGrath, but the effect is similar. The shine and the shift is similar to the Pat McGrath one. It's definitely more chunky. I think there was a Violet Voss palette with chunky shades. The texture is similar. And let me just brush off some of the extra chunks. The same brush. All right. What do you think? I think I forgot a step, so I'm going to take the Hourglass setting powder and just apply this, just brush this on the under eye so that the concealer doesn't move a lot, and set this. And these days, because you have to wear a mask, you must set your your face with the setting powder at least around the face where your face mask is, so your foundation and concealer doesn't get disturbed after wearing a mask. So yeah, just doing that here. Not that I have to go anywhere, but still, maybe I go out to watch the fireworks, so I need my face set. Just to give this eye look a little bit more well-rounded look, I'm just going to take a tighter brush and dip into this blue shade one more time and just apply this at the lower eye, right here. I know it's going a little bit crazy, but I'm just trying to go with the 4th of July theme today. So just want to have something blue, and that's what I'm going to do. Just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm going to take this spongy brush and dip into this navy blue shimmery shade. So it's actually a pretty nice blue shade, and that's how it looks. So I'm going with this spongy brush and apply it on the lower lid, just for a nice blue shine. With this whole face mask culture, I think it's more fun to do eye makeup than apply lipsticks these days. My poor lipsticks are just, sitting in the drawers, and, they don't get to come out a lot these days. Even though I still like to apply my lipsticks under the face mask because I love wearing lipsticks. But yeah, I'm definitely not buying more lipsticks these days. Okay, so the eyes are nice and blue. Now I'm just going to apply some blush. So the blush that I saw on Sephora was the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush. Now I don't have all the blushes from this one, but I really like this peach one. I could not find a nice peachy blush in other brands. I do have the Patrick Ta one, but that's kind of more of on the natural side, but this one's a little bit more bold comparatively, and it shows better on my skin. So I really like this one, and I think this is for 21 or 15, something like that. I can't remember, but it's definitely on sale. So I'm just going to take this orange one, actually mix this a little bit and apply this on my cheek, and instantly you can see it shows up really well on my skin tone. It's nice and gradual, very natural. I think it's perfect for someone who's got olive or tan skin especially. That's it. And I'm just going to apply my eyeliner and do my eyebrows a little bit off camera and come back. All right, so I have done my eyebrows a little bit with the Benefit Goof pencil and put some lashes, and I applied the Pat McGrath mascara on the lower lashes as well. Now I feel like there's something missing, so I'm just taking a tighter brush, going into this A1 shade one more time, and just applying this in the inner corner on my lower eyelid, just to brighten up the under eye. And in general, it just opens up the eye a little bit when you apply like a light shade. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is like, I'm applying false lashes after so long that it just feels a little bit weird. I feel like I have like an umbrella on my eyelashes, and if it's going to rain, my eyes are going to be protected. It just feels weird. I think the last time I wore false lashes was back in Feb on my wedding anniversary, and since then I haven't worn it. So, losing practice. But this feels relaxing. Just doing makeup and doing nothing else just feels relaxing though. Just brightening up my eye. I really, really like this shade. It's such a versatile, nice, bright, pink, shimmery shade. So yeah, I think I need something here. Maybe the same shade, just to highlight my upper eye. I mean, my brow section. Just applying this here for a bit of shine. These days I've been watching Bewitched on Amazon Prime. I used to watch that show as a kid in India, and it's been fun. In fact, Bewitched was the reason why I've been wanting this shade, because Endora, the mother, she wears like this nice bold blue eye. The entire upper lid is just covered with blue, and similar shade like this, so it just looks very pretty on her, even though she's trying to make it look a little bit, I don't want to say evil, but a little bit dramatic. But I still find this shade, it looks nice on her. So that's the reason why I've been wanting this, and I was so glad to find this palette on sale. So, and I'm just going to take this brush again one more time. I feel like this is a little bit light, so I'm just touching up the lower eye. I just want that blue lower lid to look a little bit more blue and shimmery. So just touching it up. Looks really pretty. Okay, now I'm just going to line my lips. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury pencil. This is in the shade Iconic Nude. So just going to line my lips, and let me get rid of the gloss that I had, and just line it. Such a nice shade. I mean, you could just apply this and a little bit of gloss and you're done. Probably the same gloss that I was wearing in the beginning, the cheeky shade. But in the interest of talking about more products, I have the Fenty Beauty Spanked shade, and this is also on sale. I think it's $15 or something. It's actually originally 18 or something, or 21, and now I think it's 15 or 11. I'm not sure of the prices. I'll put it somewhere here. But it's a lovely dusty red shade. So I know my shirt has orange, so I would rather have something orangish, but oh well. Anyways, it's gonna get hidden under the mask, but still, so I'm gonna apply Spanked. So this shade is red, but not red. Like, it's kind of terracotta red, very dusty, and I feel like it's very wearable. I don't wear too many reds really, but I don't mind this one. All right, so I think I am done. Highlighter. So I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, and I'm going to use this stippling brush and just highlight my face. I love this amrezy highlighter. It broke off a little bit from the side, but I think it's going to last me a lifetime, so I don't mind. I am so caught up on all my shows. Like I don't think there's anything left now. These days I'm looking for like vintage movies, vintage old Hollywood and Bollywood movies, and I'm watching those because everything that's current, I think I'm all caught up. At least most of the shows, I'm all caught up. So this is a little dark, and I think with this eye look it doesn't go as much, so I'm just going to lighten this a little bit. You know me, I don't wear too many dark shades that often, although it's a lovely shade, but it just needed to tone down a little bit. Just gonna do that. I think much better. All right, I think I am done. I think I want to change my earrings, so let me do that and I'll be back. So I decided on these earrings. I had got these from Aldo a couple of years ago and I hardly get to wear them, but I guess they go well with the makeup and the outfit and in general the 4th of July theme. So I think they're fun and they look nice. Loving the look. So I guess I'm just gonna sit at home looking like this, open a bottle of wine and order some takeout food and just chill. So I don't think I have plans to go out, but if you are going out, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are wearing your masks and protecting yourself and protecting others. And I hope you are, loaded on your hand sanitizers and just being extra cautious, because there is no harm in being extra cautious. So yeah, I hope you guys are safe. And on my side, I'm just gonna sit at home and I'm gonna try to be a little bit more regular on this channel, but life gets tricky sometimes, so I'm going to try my best. So stay tuned and I hope you subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and until the next time we meet, bye.